I'm Dennis Cometti. Today, back at the MCG. The players are all eagerly awaiting nothing like an opening bounce, right, Joe?
The best and fastest way to learn a sport is to watch and imitate a champion. So people at home take note.
Smith is streaming past and gets the footy. Bumps the pigskin. Duncan soars over the pack and takes a ripper. He's got eyes like a pterodactyl with contact lenses. Works it across the ground. He was never going to get that. Has clearly been shopping at Clangers R Us. Don't know how he managed to get that out of the pack. Has clearly been shopping at Clangers R Us. Handballs to the running man. A free kick paid for some off-ball trouble. Hawkins takes a shot, slots it. Hawkins kicks our first goal of the game. The ball bouncing well. Smith timing terrible. He's leaving his messages before the beep. Has it now. Handballs out into space. He's got the head down as he charges home for goal. Goal to True Blue. True Blue kicked there first. The ruckmen giving each other the ice-cold killer stare-downs as they wait for the bounce. Newman has the ball. Selwood picks it up. Duncan with the football. Timely handball. Smith kicks it from the pack. Great mark. Jams it on the boot now. Motlop presents and takes the mark. Going for goal number 1. Unfortunately placed ball finds its way into the opposition's grasp. He's got the footy in his hands. Interception. He hand passes the ball. Send the top in, big fella. Simply outplayed the opposition there. He shows the quick hands. Newman, interesting kick. Not sure what he intended there. Kicks goalward, but it won't have the desired outcome. Point the difference. It's not the score he was looking for.
Henderson is good, but he doesn't always find that best option while in congestion. And the ball goes out of bounds. The ball crosses the line. The umpire will toss it back in. Smith gets onto the ball. Dangerfield with handball.
Kolodjasny is able to grab it on the half volley. Wow, what a nose for those loose balls. Takes that one strongly. Dangerfield sends one up towards the wing. Nice mark under pressure. Murdoch with the kick. Strong mark. Choose to kick it. Stanley has it. Takes his time as he lines up for goal. It's okay to have butterflies. Just get them in flying formation. He's driven that ball hard, but it's a miss. Disappointing kick there. Great grab. Played on. Murdoch gets his man holding the ball. He'll get the free. Bumps the pigskin. Duncan soars over the pack and takes a ripper. He's got eyes like a pterodactyl with contact lenses. It's been intercepted by the opposition. He's got the football now. Smith lays a strong tackle and forces the ball to spill free. Finding the running player, Kolodjasny plays a hard tackle and forces the ball to spill out. Scoops up the bouncing ball. He shows the quick hands. Going for goal number 1. He can't close the deal, and it's a point. It's not the score he was looking for.
Henderson can achieve anything he sets his mind to. The sky is the limit for this guy. George getting into position for the kick. It's in the air, out on the full. Terrible.
And that ball is out of bounds. Sends it on its way. Mackey having no trouble taking that one. Mackey kicks hard along the boundary line. Henderson has a great set of hands. Fantastic mark. A great effort. Be decisive. Come on, be decisive. A wrong decision is generally less disastrous than indecision. Is it high enough, long enough, straight enough? True Blue by 2 points. Disappointing kick there. Slams it on the boot. He takes an uncontested mark. Gets the kick out of the defensive 50. Mackey clearing it out of defence. He sneaks away for an uncontested mark. Kicked by Taylor. Takes that one strongly. Lobs the handball. Going for goal number 1. The kick just clears the line for a goal. That will settle his nerves. The first goal is always welcome. A brief moment of serenity before the ball is bounced and the ruckman unleash. Has it now. He prays to the god of blessed acceleration. Nice mark there. Motlop really got onto that one. Right off the sweet spot. 45 metres out. Going for goal number 1. Smith with the goal. Geelong can still catch up here. They're less than a goal down. The bounce, laser straight. He gains possession. They can't seem to maintain possession. They simply handed it over. Jams it on the boot now. Menzel looking a real threat out there when he pulls in contested marks like that one. Menzel whacks one on the boot for goal. Gets the behind.
1 point.
Disappointing kick there. Taken by Guthrie. Boots it. Smith over the top. Look at the concentration on his face as he lines up for the goal. A goal here will put them in front. Perfect kick. That's number 2. Umpire has the ball, ready for the centre bounce. Lucky bounce collected. Big man does nicely. He smashes and bashes him off the ground. Works it across the ground. Menengola alone for the uncontested mark.
Menengola doesn't have the strongest marking hands in the league, but he's certainly very, very handy on the lead. He steadies now in front of goal. Stanley goes for home.
That's a free kick.
Stanley will take the free. Stanley getting into position for the kick. 15 metres out. Let's hope the shot at goal is as good as the delivery. Score for the Cats. The Cats have scored the last 3 goals. The Cats by 11. Smith got the hit out. Duncan on the ball at the moment. Stanley has no chance at that one. There'll be a free kick here for something that obviously happened behind play. Steady hands there as he holds that one. Not the easiest of angles, this one. He's taking the shot from about 30 degrees. The mark is taken by Hawkins. The tightest of angles here. Well, I think he came over the mark, and that's going to be 50. The goal for the Cats. That's his second. You can feel the intensity build as both ruckmen prepare for the bounce. Clean tap by Smith. He's got the footy in his hands. He's got the head down as he charges home for goal. The big kick for goal goes straight through. True Blue trailing by less than 2 goals. They're still in this. The umpire set to bounce to restart the game. Able to grab it on the half volley. Nice contested mark by Guthrie. Sends the Sharon on its way.
That's a mark.
Duncan puts it on the boot. Takes that one strongly. Sends the Sharon on its way. Nice mark under pressure. Kicks. Off the ground. Quick hands find the running player. Strong mark. Dangerfield sends the ball on its way. He had his eye on the ball all the way and took the mark well.
Selwood has no trouble getting up on top of the packs, but sometimes he just can get his timing wrong. If he doesn't lift, I think it'll come to the stage where the coach will ask him to be a bit more disciplined in the contest. Stanley, you beauty.
All is in readiness. The bounce is straight as an arrow. Huge leap. Newman has the ball. Out on the full. Free kick to the Cats. And the ball goes over the boundary line, close to goal. It kicks quickly. A nice running mark. Kolodjasny boots it. Solid as a rock, and he comes away with a lovely contested mark. George from behind. Concentration comes out of a combination of confidence and hunger, so they tell me. Going for goal number 1. Scoops up the ball. Kicks hurriedly.
Let's play on.
Is in his possession. He picked it up off the ground. Out of bounds it goes. All eyes on the ball as the ruckmen battle it out. Gathers the ball. Dangerfield spears the ball. Tui gets the mark without contest. Low spearing kick taken by Taylor. Slams it on the boot. The contest, no match for him. Inside 50 now. He had his eye on the ball all the way and took the mark well. Handballs to the running man. Henderson laps up the misplaced footy. It's his. Dangerfield looking a real threat out there when he pulls in contested marks like that one.
Dangerfield is a great mark, strong overhead and on the lead. He steadies now in front of goal. George with the shot. He grabs the ball. He takes the footy. He gets boot to the ball.
Look at that. He's put it through. Gets his first. True Blue won't be too nervous yet. They can still turn this around. Ruckman awaiting the bounce. Here we go. One down by Smith. Clean hands with a difficult bouncing ball. Pressure didn't faze him. Kicks as cool as the other side of the pillar. Over the top of the pack. This is a great angle to kick from. Henderson with a short hand pass. He's got it. Boots it. He's got it. He really should have made more of that. He'll be disappointed with that effort.
Henderson has a lovely kick on him. If he can utilise that in heavy traffic, he will become crucial to his team's finals ambitions. He plays on with the ball. Gets it off the ground. He hand passes it. He's blocked it. Gets the handball. Henderson intercepts it. Lonergan gets the ball. He takes a strong mark.
Didn't middle that kick, did he, Richo?
That was an absolute shocker.
A short handball. He's got it. He kicks it. So close, but just to behind. I would have expected him to nail that. Kicks into the middle. He gets above the crowd. He surely won't miss from this distance. He takes the shot. Is it? Is it? Richo, what can we say about that attempt?
That's one of the worst kicks I've ever seen. And I've seen plenty.
He'll be disappointed with that effort. Mackey keeps that one low. Nice uncontested mark for Taylor.
Taylor is just an absolute superstar when it comes to marking. Strong mark there. He hand passes it. Newman with the shot. It's going. Hit the post. That's it behind. Lots of points now for True Blue.
He'll be disappointed with that effort.
Geelong just seem to hit every target with their disposal. They're just incredibly efficient in this match. Mackey with the kick. A nice contested mark. Tui slams the ball to his boot. That's a nice strong mark. Dangerfield slams the ball to his boot. He grabs it. Duncan puts his boot on it. Smith marks it.
Smith feeds it wide. Hands like dinner plates. Ground control to Major Tom. Tui, the better man there. Bumps the pigskin. Dangerfield has a great set of hands. Fantastic mark. The siren sounds, and that's the end of the opening term. The score's the Cats 38 to True Blue 31.
Geelong have definitely come to play. They are looking very confident leading into the first break.
Time to check the stats. Richo.
Kicking is one of the most essential skills in football, and Geelong could put 69 on the board, which should place them in a good position at this stage of the game if they can keep that up. Geelong have a firm grip of the ball when it comes to marking with 47 on the board. True Blue have a bit of catching up to do with only 16. Although True Blue have had 20 handballs, the Cats are on 16, which isn't much of a difference at this stage.
Enlightening, Richo. And we're back for the second term. Umpire bounces the ball. Smith with a big fist on it. Selwood passes. Nice interception. He receives the handball. Inside 50 now.
That's a free kick.
Henderson, free kick. Kicked by Henderson. Like working in a telephone box. Look at him go. The kick spins off in the wrong direction. Drops the ball. Lonergan is happy with that tackle. He's got him for holding the footy. Jams it on the boot. Blickax wins the marking contest.
Blick's shown a lot of character with his recent performances. He gets boot to the ball. He gets in under pressure. He plays on with it. George puts his boot on it. Good mark. Lining it up with the goal now.
Going for goal number 1. It's in the air. It's shaved the post. Well, if the Hinds were goal, this team would be very rich by now. It's not the score he was looking for. Bumped by Henderson. Kolajasny gets his man holding the ball. He'll get the free. Kolajasny kicks it. Tui gets the upper hand. The advantage is played. Choose to kick it. Nice work from Dangerfield. Keeps it close to the ground. A nice running mark. That's a massive kick. No contest for that mark. Minangola putting some power behind that one. Opportunity now for Motlop. A monster kick will be required from here. Smith has a great set of hands. Fantastic mark. Great mark under pressure.
Advantage.
A set shot on a 30-degree angle. Free kick. Motlop just gauging which way that wind is blowing. A magnificent kick right through the middle. Geelong leading 2 goals the difference.
Motlop may not be the first guy you'd follow into battle, but you're glad that he's on your team, that's for sure.
The ball came out of the pack like a wet salmon. That ball is becoming a yo-yo for him. It keeps coming back. Kicks the skin off it. Drops the mark, and the Crummers are waiting. Not sure what he was trying to attempt there, but the ball has changed possession.
Geelong dominating in the air, and the scoreboard reflects it. Guthrie with the kick. Murdoch with the ball. He kicks the ball. He gets it under pressure. Menzel kicks it. Good mark. Motlop getting into position for the kick. He slams that on the boot. He gets it under pressure.
A cool, calm head, clearing it out of defence. Hands like dinner plates. Selwood slams it on the boot. He had his eye on the ball all the way and took the mark well. Menzel takes it well. 50 metres out. Kicking from about a 30-degree angle here. It's in the air. Menzel with a massive goal. It's a 3-goal lead to the Cats.
Advantage.
Here's the bounce. Knocks it down in front. He gets tackled as he hands it off. Dangerfield with the ball. He's running hot, Richard.
He seems to always be in the contest, Dennis.
He lays it on the boot for a giant kick. Takes it well. George off the side of his boot. And the ball goes out of bounds. The umpire will launch it in from the boundary. The ball is coming back into play. Clean tap out of the ruck is in his possession. Almost a touch of synchronized swimming about that mark, minus the peg. Talking to a football doesn't do much good unless you do it while your opponent is lining up. True Blue will be worrying now. A dead straight bounce. Smith got a fist on him. He smashes and bashes him. He takes control of the loose ball. Stanley gets the ball out of the pack. Smith takes a shot at goal. Nice kick.
All clear.
The Cats can calm down now and focus on increasing this 3-goal lead. Here we go. Smith outstretches his opponent to win the ruck. He has the ball, takes possession, is in his possession. He gives the ball away. Hand passes, sharing is caring. Kicks it. George is able to grab it on the half volley. He seems to have the ball on a string, Richard.
You're right, Dennis. I've just about run out of things to say about his performance. I'm just going to watch and enjoy this display.
Gets the ball free. Duncan kicks it. Hands like dinner plates. He'll need his Saturday or Sunday best from here. Almost a touch of synchronized swimming about that mark, minus the peg. 30 metres from home. This should prove an easy angle for Menzel. Goal.
Oh.
When he's on song, he sings a very good song. Goal number 2 for Menzel. This lead getting bigger now.
Menzel's pretty handy around goal. He just has that sixth sense of knowing where the goals are at all times.
Going for goal number 1. Great mark. A routine, strictly speaking, is not a routine if you have to think about it. Chalk it up now. No chance he can miss this one. Chalk up a goal for True Blue. True Blue are really under the gun here. The bounce straight down. Smith guides it. He gains possession.
Back.
Send the top in, big fella. Taylor has had plenty of it, Richo.
I can't believe it, Dennis. He just keeps surprising us up here in the commentary box.
That tackle clearly above the shoulders.
Well, the Cats have managed to rack up a big number of marks. It's easy to see why they're leading this match. Great move to be able to work into an uncontested position. Murdoch takes the mark. He gets boot to the ball. That's a nice, strong mark.
Stanley gets a free kick. Be decisive. Come on, be decisive. A wrong decision is generally less disastrous than indecision. The ruckmen giving each other the ice-cold killer stare-downs as they wait for the bounce. He grabs it on the run. That decision was like taking a beer to a job interview. Not a very good idea. Head down now as he goes in for the goal. George certainly sends it a long way, but not always with the right postcode. True Blue having trouble with their misses. That's one area of his game that does need improvement.
Henderson has a lovely kick on him. If he can utilise that in heavy traffic, he will become crucial to his team's finals ambitions. The mark will be paid.
His stab kick once killed a small dog. I'm kidding. The dog was huge. He chooses to play on. Chip kick along the wing. Has he? Yes, he's paid a penetrating hand pass. George wastes no time and bangs it forward. A routine, strictly speaking, is not a routine if you have to think about it.
Clear.
True Blue won't be happy to see that scoreboard. Umpire has the ball, ready for the centre bounce. Controlled by Taylor, gives it to Duncan, kicks. Stanley grabs that one. Stanley whacks one on the boot for goal. Nice mark under pressure. 15 metres out. He ran across the mark. It'll be 50.
50 metres.
Hawkins slots the goal. 3 goals so far. Well done. The Cats with the advantage as they lead True Blue 74-51. The Rucks prepare to go at it for this bounce. Methodically, the umpire bounces it beautifully. The ball is smothered. Casanova would have been jealous of that pickup. He shows the quick hands. He's had lots of touches this match. He gets tackled as he hands it off. The ball is hammered towards goal by Selwood. He'll be happy with that. Geelong with the upper hand in this match, and it shows on the scoreboard, leading 80-51.
Selwood wears his heart on his sleeve, and he just bleeds for this footy club.
Miss from behind. True Blue are really being punished. Disappointing kick there. Sends the Sharon on its way. Simply outplayed the opposition there. Clearing kick out of the defensive 50. Simply outplayed the opposition there.
The Cats have just been so dominant in the marking contests, and it's given them the perfect platform to kick a winning score. Puts boot to ball. Murdoch with the mark. Sending it on its way. He steals the ball on the bounce. He gets boot to the ball.
Takes that one strongly. He steadies now in front of goal. Let's hope the shot at goal is as good as the delivery. A risky proposition from here. He'll need a big kick to make the goals. A 45-degree angle for this kick. George with the pickup. Kolodjasny picks up the loose ball. Mackey with the football. Jams it on the boot now. Duncan claims the ball. And that torp has gone supernova. An easy grab for Dangerfield.
Dangerfield will take every opportunity to take a screamer when a step ladder presents itself. Just wasn't able to grab it cleanly. He kicks the ball. He hands it out to space.
Puts the head down as he runs in. Grabs the footy. Is in his possession. Almost a touch of synchronized swimming about that mark. Minus the peg. Takes the mark all by himself. Sends it on its way. Dangerfield lacks precision, and the mark will be paid. Lobs the handball. Pressure didn't faze him. Kicks as cool as the other side of the pillow. Clean hands with a difficult bouncing ball. Duncan gets the ball.
Holding the
You've
ball,
got to
lad.
move faster than that. Holding the ball. Heads up the corridor. Solid as a rock, and he comes away with a lovely contested mark. Concentration comes out of a combination of confidence and hunger, so they tell me. 50 metres out. Oh, he's given that Torp an almighty thump. He's no oil painting, but look at him climbing the pack like a pop-up toaster.
Well, the Cats have managed to rack up a big number of marks. It's easy to see why they're leading this match. Tui there to mop up. That's a good aggressive tackle.
Was deliberate.
Kicks. Strong mark. Blickabs kicks hard along the boundary line. Casanova would have been jealous of that pickup. Dangerfield with the running catch. Really butchered that kick, didn't he, Richo?
He just sprayed that one. He should have put more thought into that.
Sends it on its way. Taylor swoops on the loose ball and will have a change of possession. Slams it on the boot. Almost a touch of synchronized swimming about that mark, minus the peg. Great mark. Puts boot to ball. Almost a touch of synchronized swimming about that mark, minus the peg. A monster kick will be required from here, and he's kicking on a 30-degree angle. This could prove difficult for him. 50 metres out. Stanley launches one towards goal. So close, but just misses. Geelong starting to exert some dominance over True Blue with the lead of 81 to 52. I would have expected him to nail that. He gets above the crowd.
The Cats are gaining a lot of the advantage through some smart kicks and even better marks inside their forward 50. Duncan kicks for goal. It's on its way. Wow, what a huge kick.
All is in readiness. The ball is bounced. Smith with first hands to the ball. There's players everywhere, but somehow he manages to send out the handball. True Blue with a lot to think about as they trail by 35. The players have taken to the ground looking refreshed and they're ready, so let's get the third term going.
They've come out from the long break and hopefully they have agreed upon the price they must pay for success. Doing this enables teams to ignore the minor hurts, the opposition pressure and the temporary failures.
Head down now as he goes in for the goal. Stanley has it. Be decisive. Come on, be decisive. A wrong decision is generally less disastrous than indecision. Goal. When he's on song, he sings a very good song. He's kicked his four. Stanley puts them further in front.
Stanley may not be the first guy you'd follow into battle, but you're glad that he's on your team, that's for sure.
George with clean hands for a difficult bouncing ball. Dangerfield gets the ball. Kicks it. Nice work from Duncan.
Duncan may not be the first guy you'd follow into battle, but you're glad that he's on your team, that's for sure. Lining it up with the goal now. He kicks the ball. The ball bounced to the advantage of the opposition. Motlop gives the ball to the running man.
All clear, one behind.
I would have expected him to nail that. I guess it was worth a go. The tackle is laid on and forces the ball loose. A spearing kick from Menangola. 45 metres out. A chance to add one more to his tally. A mark by Hawkins. Free kick for Hawkins. Hawkins setting his sights on the goals. Hawkins did well then. They're starting to stamp their dominance on this game.
Hawkins, on his wrong foot, isn't his preferred option, but he's still competent enough off that foot.
Both rucks have a fair shot at this one. He picked it up off the ground. He threaded the needle to get the handball out. George, feeling the pressure, gets the quick kick away. Slots it. True Blue should really pack up and go home at this stage. The ruckman, conscious of where their teammates are, they wait for the bounce.
Smith is superb with his ruck work. Once his eyes are locked onto the ball, there's little chance he won't get a fist to it. The ball being picked up before it makes its target. Great move to be able to work into an uncontested position. He slams that on the boot. Menzel takes the mark uncontested.
35 metres out. Kicks it across the ground. Hands like dinner plates. 35 metres out. No doubting that he came across the mark. That'll be 50. He kicks it gun barrel straight. That's number 5. The ruckmen giving each other the ice-cold killer stare-downs as they wait for the bounce. Dangerfield just got cleaned up and sent back to Neverland. Blickabs slams it on the boot.
Stanley is good, but he doesn't always find that best option while in congestion, concentrating hard as he lines up the goal. He grabs it.
That's a mark.
A shocker of a kick.
He has space for an easy mark. He steadies now in front of goal. This is the footy equivalent of rope-a-dope. True Blue, they're barely hanging on right now. That's one area of his game that does need improvement. He puts some power into that kick, and the mark will be paid. Tui boots it. Blickabs takes the mark uncontested. Slams it on the boot. Strong mark by Dangerfield.
He's got the evasiveness and the flashy tricks of a star. Motlop, with real good use of the body. Puts boot to ball. Stanley, with good strong hands. Sending it on its way. A nice contested mark.
Smith launches one towards goal, and the mark will be paid. That came off the boot with huge power. The mark is taken by Dangerfield. He'll need a long-range boomer from here. Going for goal number 1. Great mark under pressure. Hawkins going for number 5. The Cats by 8 goals.
Play on.
Disappointing kick there. Menzel takes a shot. Goal. When he's on song, he sings a very good song. Menzel making the lead bigger.
Smith got a really good footballing brain. Stanley giving away a free.
Bring it back.
He kicks the ball. It's a mark, concentrating hard as he lines up the goal. If he sinks this is going to be a real morale booster for the team. That's a mark.
Word is this guy is the most reliable kick for goal in the side. 15 metres out. Going for goal number 3. True Blue get a goal. 3 goals so far. Well done. Kicks a goal they badly needed. Here's the bounce. Smith guides it. The bouncing ball is controlled. We'll have another ball up. Smith with first hands to the ball. It bounced straight into his hands as if he'd just called a puppy with a whistle. Hastily kicked. He scoops the ball off the ground. He gains possession. He gets the hand pass. Kolajasny has had plenty of it, Richo.
He's using the ball superbly, Dennis.
The loose ball scooped up. Gets the loose ball. Superb handball. He takes an uncontested mark.
Geelong has just been so dominant in the marking contests, and it's given them the perfect platform to kick a winning score. That's a mark. Sends the ball to open space.
He gets tackled as he hands it off. He gains possession. She's running hot, Richo.
He seems to always be in the contest, Dennis.
He's had lots of touches this match. Stanley gives the ball to the man on the run. Slams it on the boot. Here's a mighty kick of the footy. A solid mark from Newman. Pumps it inside the 50. He sneaks away for an uncontested mark. Let's have the shot at goal is as good as the delivery. They really need a goal on the board now. A goal for True Blue. That will settle his nerves. The first goal is always welcome. Well, they got that badly needed goal. Can they build on this? He runs into the goal. Hawkins has it. 40 metres from home. Going for goal number 5. It's gone through for a magnificent behind. I would have expected him to nail that. The bouncing ball is controlled. Lovely hand pass hits the man. It bounced straight into his hands as if he'd just called a puppy with a whistle. Kolajasny had no chance at that one. Dishes it off to the running player. He threaded the needle to get the handball out. Taylor slams it on the boot. Takes it well. Handballs. Intercept by Dangerfield. Squeezes out a handball. He gains possession. Superb handball. The loose ball scooped up. The ball bounced to the advantage of the opposition. My goodness, the wee ball has gone so high there'll be snow on that one when it comes down. Tui is streaming past and gets the footy. The ball is smothered, scoops up the bouncing ball. Perspiring like a pudding in a pot as he lines the shot up. A monster kick will be required from here. Low kick. Taylor with clean hands for a difficult bouncing ball.
Free kick, mate.
A free kick paid for some off-ball trouble. Spears a low ball. Word is this guy is the most reliable kick for goal on the side. Gets boot to leather. An easy grab for Taylor. Here's a long kick. Good mark on the run. Oh, he's given that Torp an almighty thump. Able to grab it on the half volley. She's running hot, Richo.
Yes, he's giving 100% right now.
That's 3 in a row for True Blue. We owe some gratitude to these guys. They've breathed some life into a corpse which had nearly expired. Superb handball. And that ball is out of bounds. You can see the determination on the ruckman's faces. Is in his possession. He's running hot, Richard.
You're right, Dennis. He's an absolute ball magnet.
Newman hand passes it. Kicks. Henderson marks it.
When the forwards are marking the ball so cleanly inside 50 like they are now, it must give Geelong a lot of confidence, especially when the pressure is on. George lines up. George goes for goal. It's going.
Free kick, mate.
Kolajasny lays it off by hand. It bounced straight into his hands as if he'd just called a puppy with a whistle.
1 point.
You've heard the expression shooting fish in a barrel. Well, this is shooting fish in a fish market. It's not the score he was looking for. That had some power behind it. George marks. Be decisive. Come on, be decisive. A wrong decision is generally less disastrous than indecision. 45 metres out. Projectile dysfunction. Serious problem. George will be looking for excuses for that shocker. The ball over the line. Henderson puts the ball in the hands of fate. He keeps it alive despite the traffic around him. He's run out of room and he goes across the line. Kicks into the middle. Out of bounds it goes. Not a pretty drop punt, but it gets away okay. Taylor has it.
Taylor really wears his heart on his sleeve. Duncan takes the mark. He gets boot to the ball. He gathers up the intercepted ball. Newman with an easy mark. He hand passes it. Puts boot to ball.
Taylor made the awkward bounce look easy. He's got great hands. Henderson kicks. Great grab. That drop punt works well for Duncan. Murdoch having no trouble taking that one. Kicks it. He spills the mark. Gets the loose ball. She's running hot, Richo.
Yes, he's giving 100% right now.
He has the ball. He's got the footy in his hands. George controls. The ball bounced favourably for Henderson. A great effort.
It's clear that Geelong have been practicing their marks during the week. They've racked up plenty of catches, contested or not, and it's showing on the scoreboard. Good hand skills there. He grabs it off the ground. Nice interception. Tui has him for holding the ball. He slams that on the boot. Strong mark there.
Chips it down towards half forward. Dangerfield gets the mark without contest. Stuck the mitts out and held on to it. Sends it on its way. Marks. Here's a long kick. Smith with the mark. Kicked in a flurry. The spilled ball is collected. Takes possession. Has it now. Selwood there to mop it up. He's had lots of touches this match. Has it now. And he's heading for home. Stuck the mitts out and held on to it. There's a vast chasm between him and the goals ahead. 45 metres out. Smith with the kick. A mark by Stanley. Waiting for the three-quarter time siren now. Gets boot to leather. He sneaks away for an uncontested mark. The umpire very protective about this area around the kicker, and it's going to be 50. Motlop goes goalward. It's true. The Cats by 7 goals. The ruckmen steel themselves before the bounce. The bounce is straight up and down. Richo, what do you think about that?
Geelong applied the pressure in that quarter and swung the momentum in their favour. It'll be interesting to see if they can carry it through.
Richo has some stats for us now.
Both teams fairly close in the handball stats, 73 to 53. Kicking is one of the most essential skills in football, and the Cats could put 193 on the board, which should place them in a good position at this stage of the game if they can keep that up. The marking skill of Geelong has proved advantageous on the stats board, racking up 131 marks. Not a lot of difference in the tackling stats. The Cats are slightly ahead with 63 to 40.
That's pretty deep, Richo. It's time for the final quarter.
You can't just beat a team, you have to leave a lasting impression in their minds so that they never want to see you again.
Sends the Sharon on its way. He runs into the goal. Oh, you can really tell he loves taking a contested mark. Guthrie gets the upper hand.
The Cats are dominating in the air and the scoreboard reflects it. He sends it to an empty space. Murdoch gains the loose ball. Dangerfield gathers it. He handballs it. Interception. Oh, it's in the book, so we're going to have to deal with it, but it doesn't mean we have to like it. He shanked that.
Strong mark by Duncan. Bumps the pigskin. Smith marks it. Chips it down towards half forward. Taken by Stanley. Word is this guy is the most reliable kick for goal in the side. 50 metres from home. Going for goal number 6. It's in the air. Stanley gets the goal from a long way out. That is number 6. He's a goal-kicking machine.
Stanley, pretty handy around goal. He just has that sixth sense of knowing where the goals are at all times.
Sends the ball inside his attacking 50. Nicely intercepted by George. He doesn't know the meaning of the word fear. In fact, it's fair to say he doesn't know the meaning of a lot of words. He chooses to play on. Jams it on the boot. And the mark will be paid. Selwood feeling the pressure, gets the quick kick away.
Taylor, it's just a phenomenal mark. If I ever saw him drop one, I'll eat my hat. Mackie with the kick. He takes a strong mark. He's got the footy now. He takes the footy. He's blocked it.
Does well to keep it in play.
Free kick.
It's like he has the ball on a string.
Bring it back.
Slams it on the boot. Able to grab it on the half volley. Scoops up the bouncing ball. The spilled ball is collected. Henderson gathers, grabs the footy. That ball is becoming a yo-yo for him. It keeps coming back.
The Cats have just been so dominant in the marking contest, and it's given them the perfect platform to kick a winning score. Dangerfield kicks it. Blixart with the ball. Gee, a long kick there. That's a mark.
He decides to play on. Out on the full.
On
the
the
Cats
full.
free kick, and that ball is out of bounds. Tui trimming the grass with that kick. Oh, you can really tell he loves taking a contested mark. Free kick going to Dangerfield. Both hands right in the middle of the back. A clear free. Chalk up a goal for the Cats. That's 3 in a row for the Cats. The Cats by 9 goals. Smith, try swinging your purse next time. Rich coming from a guy wearing makeup. The ball goes over the line. Umpire calls for a boundary throw. The ruckman jostle for position. Newman with clean hands for a difficult bouncing ball. And that torp has gone supernova. Nice contested mark by George. Lining up the goal now, 60 metres out. He's kicking on about a 30-degree angle, which could prove challenging. George shoots it. It's in the air. Gets the loose ball. He controls the bouncing ball. Now that miss could prove costly. It's not the score he was looking for.
The Cats have been so precise with their disposal and with their delivery their forwards have been receiving. It's no wonder True Blue is starting to fall behind. He doesn't want to take too long lining this shot up. If he sinks this is going to be a real morale booster for the team.
The ball has been bounced. Punch by Smith. Takes possession. Sends it into the open paddock. It's been intercepted by the opposition. Newman gets a free kick after throwing the ball. Wayward with a kick. Gets the loose ball. Sweeping handball. Tackled, but gets the handball off. Puts the head down as he runs in. This is the footy equivalent of rope-a-dope. True Blue, they're barely hanging on right now. Oh, he'll be loving that goal when he sees it in the highlights package. A brief moment of serenity before the ball is bounced and the ruckman unleash.
Smith obviously loves playing for the club. I can't imagine him being anywhere else. He slams that on the boot. Hawkins with the spill. Hawkins goes for home.
Umpire has the ball, ready for the centre bounce. A favourable bounce. He picks up the loose ball. Dangerfield runs past and gets the ball. She's running hot, Richo.
You're right, Dennis. He's an absolute ball magnet.
Yet another possession. Menengola just got cleaned up and sent back to Neverland. Clean hands with a difficult bouncing ball. He picks up the loose ball. They've conceded possession. Hits the running man. George has had plenty of it, Richo.
Yes, he's had it again, Dennis. He just seems to be everywhere tonight.
The players have decided to take advantage. They've conceded possession with the quick hands. Menengola with a perfect drop punt. Stanley got under it. 45 metres out. Stanley kicks for goal. He really should have made more of that.
Let's play
He'll
on.
be disappointed with that effort. He has a few options. Lining up the goal now. 45 metres out. A 30-degree kick for Stanley. Stanley just gets it through. He's on fire at the moment. 7 kicks of his have gone in.
Stanley has been a solid contributor for this team. His coach will know what to expect from him week to week, which really helps when structuring the team.
The ball has gone over the boundary line on the full. There'll be a free kick here for something that obviously happened behind play. Mackey will get the free. Mackey takes it out on the full. A chance for both teams to set up as the ball crosses the line. And that torp has gone supernova. Not sure what he was trying to attempt there, but the ball has changed possession. The biggest danger here is that they'll run out of time to turn this around.
Let's play on.
Disappointing kick there. Nice work from Dangerfield.
The Cats have just been so dominant in the marking contests, and it's given them the perfect platform to kick a winning score. Murdoch slams the ball to his boot. Menzel taking aim. He gets boot to the ball. He doesn't want to take too long lining this shot up. Hawkins with the shot. Geelong get the goal.
The ruck's prepared to go at it for this bounce. Good bounce. Clean tap out of the ruck is in his possession. Duncan receives the ball. Delivers the footy with a beautiful drop pass. Murdoch gets the mark without contest. Slams it on the boot. Ball over the boundary line. It's a good throw in. First hand's important. Takes control of the bouncing ball. And that torp has gone supernova. Great grab. Booted by Newman. It's Edward Scissorhands. Kolodjasny clearly doesn't get enough attention. Wow, what a hit. Reminiscent of young, lethal Lee Matthews. Behind posts should be cowering in fear. The ruckmen steal themselves before the bounce. The ball bouncing well. Smith gets onto the ball. Selwood off by hand. Stanley puts his head down and runs in. Hawkins takes an uncontested mark. 25 metres out. Kicking from about a 30-degree angle here. Here's a chance for Hawkins. Gets the distance. That could be the final nail in the coffin. The bounce is dead straight. Claimed by Smith. Is in his possession. He grabs it on the run. Dangerfield is an absolute ball magnet. Motlop kicks towards the forwards. A great effort. Free kick for Menzel. Concentration comes out of a combination of confidence and hunger, so they tell me. 25 metres out. That's 2 in a row for Geelong. That could be the final nail in the coffin.
Menzel has the passion for this game, and that shines through every time he plays.
Smothers it. Guthrie swoops on the loose ball and will have a change of possession.
Bring it back.
Surely that wasn't the plan, Richo.
That's just a waste of a kick there.
Scoops up the ball, and he's heading for home. Trims the grass with that one. Kolajasny gets the interception on the bounce.
Lonergan has got some sure hands. He doesn't often fumble the loose ball. Dangerfield kicks the ball. Strong mark there. That's holding the ball. He boots it. Good mark. Sending it on its way. He can't bring that mark down. Good hand skills there. He boots it.
Gathers the ball. George gains possession. He's had lots of touches this match. Guthrie marks. Thumps the pigskin. Smith marks on the run. Thumps the pigskin. Marked by Murdoch. This will certainly test him from this distance. A set shot on a 45-degree angle. Goal. When he's on song, he sings a very good song. You can feel the intensity build as both ruckmen prepare for the bounce. The ball in the hands of Selwood. Newman will take the free after the ball was thrown. Mistimes the kick. Steady hands there as he holds that one. As cool as a prize marrow as he lines up for this shot. 30 metres from home. They really need a goal on the board now. Henderson up. Choose to kick it. Mackey, delusions of grandeur. Gathers the ball. Mackey closes him down, and the mark will be paid.
Dangerfield is pretty good at hangers. He just needs to work on getting some more height if he really wants to master the skill. Puts boot to ball. And the ball crosses over the boundary.
Claimed by Smith. Dangerfield sticks out his hands and collects the ball. Mackey sends the ball on its way.
That's a mark.
Selwood sends one up towards the wing. Selwood free kick. Works it across the ground. Great mark. Word is this guy is the most reliable kick for goal in the side. Murdoch has it. The umpire simply says free kick with the grisly finality of the hangman. Geelong have scored the last 4 goals. That could be the final nail in the coffin. Intercept by Duncan. Jams it on the boot. The bouncing ball is controlled. Newman again, Richo.
Yes, he's giving 100% right now.
It's an understatement to say they really need this one. It's not the score he was looking for. A solid mark from Kolajasny.
Kolajasny has got some sure hands. He doesn't often fumble the loose ball. He kicks the ball. Strong mark there. He gets boot to the ball. He marks the ball.
The umpire simply says free kick with the grisly finality of the hangman. Unfortunately, placed ball finds its way into the opposition's grasp. Anything that goes that far needs a stewardess. Great mark. True Blue were really taken to task. Final scores 175 to 99.
We are Geelong, the greatest team of all.
I'll let Richard say goodbye.
Geelong,
It's
we're
been a
always
pleasure,
on the
Dennis.
ball.
We'll catch you next time.
We play the game as it should be played, at home or far away.
I'm Dennis Cometti. Well, if a green creature approached me from outer space and asked me to show it a good day out, I would, without a moment's hesitation, take it unswervingly to Sydney. Gee, it's great to be back. The siren... Here we go. It's the All-Australians versus North Melbourne. Quick hands find the running player. Tarrant throws it clear as day.
Bring it back!
The spiralling torpedo from Selwood. And that ball is out of bounds. The ball is coming back into play. Gawn, I've seen better swings on a condemned playground. He gets tackled as he hands it off. With the ball now. Thompson with the kick. A good mark under the circumstances. Mullet with the kick. He had his eye on the ball all the way and took the mark well. Chips it down towards half forward. Higgins marks.
Higgins has been a solid contributor for this team. His coach will know what to expect from him week to week, which really helps when structuring the
That's
team.
50, mate.
Cunnington getting into position for the kick. Magnificent goal.
The umpire set to bounce to restart the game. Gawn outstretches his opponent to win the ruck. Mullet onto the ball. Wait alone for the uncontested mark. Puts boot to ball. He keeps the ball alive. Doesn't quite manage to pull it off. Great try. The ruckman hard at it. Gawn aims for his man on the ground. Dangerfield comes away with the ball. Kicks.
Rioli has an elite ability to elevate off the ground. He doesn't want to take too long lining this shot up. Sending it on its way. He gathers the ball. Green slams the ball to his boot. Kennedy handballs it, puts boot to ball. Tarrant takes the mark uncontested.
Jams it on the boot now. Gibson takes the mark. Gets boot to leather. Marked by Higgins.
Higgins just has endless possibilities. I'm really excited to watch this kid grow. Hansen kicks the ball. He takes the contested mark. Puts boot to ball. He marks the ball. Wait, getting into position for the kick.
That was all Grobat. 45 metres out. Going for goal number 1. Brown gets the upper hand. 15 metres out. The ball is hammered towards goal by Brown. I would have expected him to nail that.
Rance is creative with his game. He always makes an appearance on the highlight reel. He gets it under pressure. Selwood with the kick. Lynch by hand. Kennedy running in now. Only a behind. The All-Australians are trailing.
That's one area of his game that does need improvement. Thompson kicking the skin off that one. Nice hands. A routine, strictly speaking, is not a routine if you have to think about it. Chance to level the score. It's going. Selwood gets the goal from a long way out. Nice bounce.
Goldstein just has endless possibilities. I'm really excited to watch this kid grow.
The umpire will give us another ball up. Definitely palmed to advantage. The loose ball scooped up. He gets his hands on the footy. Wood with an easy mark. Sends the Sharon on its way. A solid mark from Waite. He steadies now in front of goal. 45 metres out. Wins the hardball. Concentration comes out of a combination of confidence and hunger, so they tell me. Wood shoots. Goal to the Kangaroos. Wood getting his first right there. The Kangaroos by 6 points. Both ruckmen have their eyes on the ball. More bounce than a dodgy check. Goldstein taps. Gawn tackles. Franklin picks up the bouncing ball. Selwood gets the ball. Shot at goal by Selwood. Able to grab it on the half volley. Tackled, but gets the handball off. Has it now. Thompson lays it off to the running man. Wins the hardball. Gibson sends one up towards the wing. Oh, you can really tell he loves taking a contested mark. Bounces favourably for Waite.
Bring it back.
Sends the Sharon on its way. Franklin swoops on the loose ball and will have a change of possession. Booted by Thompson. Great mark under pressure.
McMillan has been a solid contributor for this team. His coach will know what to expect from him week to week, which really helps when structuring the team. He gets boot to the ball. Cunnington marks it. He kicks the ball. Dumont with the mark. He slams that on the boot. Kept his composure then.
Kicked by Waite. A solid mark from Wood. Going for goal number 2. McGovern takes the mark uncontested. He keeps his cool under pressure and kicks the ball out. Takes that one strongly. Marked by Wood. Concentration comes out of a combination of confidence and hunger, so they tell me. Rovat knows he needs to hang on to them. Nice work from Cunnington. North Melbourne by 2 goals.
Cunnington's got good knowledge of the game and he can see the events unfolding in front of him, but he just needs to react a little faster.
The ruckmen giving each other the ice-cold killer stare-downs as they wait for the bounce.
Goldstein is a first-class decision-maker. He appears relatively unhurried when under pressure and constantly finds the best option in heavy traffic. What a great skill. A nice contested mark. He gets boot to the ball. Strong mark there. He hand passes it. Puts boot to ball. He gets it under pressure.
A spiralling torpedo from Hansen.
Kennedy has some potential and he'll really be able to unlock that potential if he has some continuous effort. He'll get a free kick. Passes by hand. He boots it.
Like working in a telephone box. Look at him go. Betts runs in. That's got to hurt it. Just missed. The All-Australians trailing by less than 2 goals. That's one area of his game that does need improvement. Thompson has a fair kick on him. I expect him to roost this down the middle. You know more about him than me, Richo. Reckon he can bag this one?
I wouldn't bet on it.
Sloan will be looking for excuses for that shocker. And it's close to goal as the ball goes over the boundary line. Has he? Yes, he's paid it.
Atley is a great mark on the lead, but he can sometimes get worked under the ball in the contest. If he can lift his overhead capability, he will be a star. Cunnington with the ball. He slams that on the boot. Gorn with the ball.
He plays on. Higgins pummels him, but the kick gets away in time. Gets boot to leather. Zeeble takes an uncontested mark. Sends it on its way. Nice mark there. Mistimes the kick. He picks up the loose ball.
That's mine.
There'll be a ball up in the centre square. Goldstein thumps it forward. He controls the bouncing ball. Gorn comes in like a wrecking ball. The ball in the hands of Green gets the loose ball. He grabs it on the run. Mullet with another possession. Out of nowhere, the ball shoots out of the pack. Tarrant swoops on the loose ball and will have a change of possession. McDonald with the ball. Cunnington picks it up. Kicks. A mark by Waite.
The Kangaroos are dominating in the air and the scoreboard reflects it. Rovat receives the ball. He boots it.
Gorn without a touch. The clearance by Goldstein. He's got it. A torp from Rampy. Sloan marks on the run. He gives it a punishing kick. Great mark under pressure. Goes by hand. Thompson read the play better than anyone else and takes possession. He takes the shot.
Post. 1 point.
The All-Australians can catch up from here. They're less than 2 goals down. Disappointing kick there.
The Kangaroos have been taking the time to size up the right option at the right time, so they haven't been hurt on the turnover, and that's why they're on track to win this match. He gets the hand pass, puts boot to ball.
Great mark. The umpire pays the free kick. Heads up the corridor. Nice contested mark by Goldstein. Richo has some stats for us now.
North Melbourne showing their superior marking skills with a whopping 43, while the All-Australian...
The first break is finished and play is set to commence.
Just keep going. Everybody gets better if they keep at it.
Nicely intercepted by Cunnington. Mullet with the running catch. Talia takes him down, but the kick is away.
Tackle.
Oh, he's given that Torp an almighty thump. There'll be a free kick here for something that obviously happened behind play. The contest, no match for him. Dangerfield puts it on the boot. Strong mark. He kicks quickly. Thompson takes it well.
North Melbourne bypassing their forward targets and having shots on the run with very few marks inside forward 50. He boots it. He grabs it.
The mark.
He boots it. Dangerfield marks the ball.
The ball goes over the line. All eyes on the ball as the ruckmen battle it out. Claimed by Gawn.
Free kick.
The bouncing ball is controlled.
Advantage. Bring it back.
Get that weak shiitake mushroom out of here. The ball picked up. He's got the footy in his hands. With the ball now. You know more about him than me, Richo. Reckon he can bag this one?
I reckon the distance might be too much from here, Dennis.
Gawn will need to pull something special out here. Gawn sinks the long kick. Less than a goal the difference. The All-Australians still in with a chance. Both ruckmen have their eyes on the ball. The ball has been bounced. Goldstein taps it. The bouncing ball is controlled. Boots it. An easy grab for Franklin.
Franklin loves to take a screamer, and I think the coach won't mind him having a crack. But as he gets better and better, he'll provide real X factor for his team. He cuts the ball off. Williams intercepted that well. Mullet gets the upper hand. He gets boot to the ball. That's a nice, strong mark.
Advantage, says the umpire.
In the back.
Wins the hardball. Word is this guy is the most reliable kick for goal on the side.
McGovern being penalised there.
Hansen keeps that one low. No one troubling him there.
Rovat obviously loves playing for the club. I can't imagine him being anywhere else. Oh, good hand skills there. Enright mops up the ball. Sloan kicks the ball. Kennedy marks it.
He's been captured with the ball, and it's going to be holding it. Cunnington boots it. Almost a touch of synchronised swimming about that mark, minus the peg. He wins the contest. Talia, a massive kick off the boot. Solid as a rock, and he comes away with a lovely contested mark. The ball picked up. Goldstein, again Richo.
He seems to always be in the contest, Dennis.
Kicked by Higgins. A nice uncontested mark for Dumont.
Dumont has been a solid contributor to this team. His coach will know what to expect from him week to week, which really helps when structuring the team. Now it's hit the post. Tough break.
That's one area of his game that does need improvement.
Rance wears his heart on his sleeve and he just bleeds for this footy club. Shaw spills it. Dangerfield with handball. Dumont boots it. Hansen gets the mark without contest. Good mark.
McGovern with the kick. Good mark on the run. Goes by hand. With no time to spare, he gets the ball away. Not sure what he was trying to attempt there, but the ball has changed possession. Higgins with the kick. A mark by Hansen. Kicks the skin off it. Has he? Yes, he's paid it. Kicks into the forward line. The contest, no match for him. 30 metres out. The ball is slammed towards goal by Brown. The Kangaroos with the upper hand in this match, and it shows on the scoreboard, leading 26-15. Franklin runs past and gets the ball. Selwood, cool under pressure, releases in time. He must have intended to kick that somewhere. I'm just not sure where. Talking to a football doesn't do much good unless you do it while your opponent is lining up. Kennedy going for number one. The All-Australians only trailing by less than a goal.
Kennedy is the man to go to. He thrives on pressure. Give him the ball and he just does the rest.
Oh, that's what we've come to expect from him. Fantastic goal. Gets a handball away towards the man on the run. Launched long by Franklin. Perfect timing from Kennedy. Be decisive. Come on, be decisive. A wrong decision is generally less disastrous than indecision. It's not the score he was looking for.
Play on.
Lynch gets the interception on the bounce. Thompson boots it. He has space for an easy mark. Selwood controls. He's racking up possessions. Through for a point. The goal eluding them each time. Less than one goal in this match. The All-Australians still very much in it. I would have expected him to nail that.
Thompson is good, but he doesn't always find that best option while in congestion. Green takes a shot. Shocking
Out
kick,
on the
nowhere
full.
near the target.
Out of bounds, dangerous spot near the goal. Sends it on its way. Border Control will be keen to look at this trafficking. Picked up under pressure. He finds the boundary line regardless. Look at the Big Eaters. They're doing their exercise now as this ball comes into play. Gets a handball away towards the man on the run. And he's heading for home. A chance right here to overtake what's been a powerful opposition. I would have expected him to nail that. He plays it to himself. Kicks it. Williams alone for the uncontested mark. Not sure what he was trying to attempt there, but the ball has changed possession. Almost a touch of synchronized swimming about that mark, minus the peg. He had his eye on the ball all the way and took the mark well.
Zeeble. It's got a decent leap on him, but there's still some room for improvement. A good contested mark there. He boots it. Goldstein with the mark, passes by hand.
A nothing kick. It was all his. Brown taking aim. 40 metres out. Kicking from about a 30-degree angle here. Slots it. North Melbourne by 8 points. The Ruckmen steal themselves before the bounce. The bounce is straight as an arrow. Punched by Goldstein. Shoots off the handball. Zeeble approaching home now. Wade kicks for goal. Chalk up a goal for North Melbourne. That's 2 in a row for North Melbourne. North Melbourne by 14.
Goldstein has such great hands. He always gives his team first touch, and he seems to always know who's in the best position to receive those clever touches. Puts boot to ball. Rovat with good strong hands.
Rovat slams one on the boot for goal. North Melbourne by 20 points. The umpire set to bounce to restart the game. Goldstein is a class above. I expect he'll continue to dominate Gawn. Able to grab it on the half volley. She's running hot, Richo.
Yep, Dennis, he's a class act.
Rampy with the handball out of the pack. Higgins takes him down, but the kick is away. Gets boot to Hyde. And the mark will be paid. Franklin going for number 1. Nice goal from Franklin. The scoreboard starting to worry the All-Australians now.
The All-Australians have just been poor at reading the ball off the packs. They need to get back to basics and try and generate some forward run and carry.
Hanbury slams it on the boot. Perfect timing from Betts. Just in time with that kick. Kicks into the middle. McMillan takes an uncontested mark. Choose to kick it. Nice hands. Mullet with the kick. He's no oil painting, but look at him climbing the pack like a pop-up toaster. Higgins boots it. Simply outplayed the opposition there.
Goldstein, it's just a phenomenal mark. If I ever saw him drop one, I'll eat my hat. Gawn slams the ball to his boot. Attlee, just the better man in that contest. He gets boot to the ball. Tarrant with a strong mark. Sending it on its way. He marks the ball.
Jams it on the boot.
Gibson being paid the free.
Great mark under pressure. Slams it on the boot. Great grab. Nice drop punt. Marked by Hansen.
North Melbourne have been dominant in the air and they're marking everything. The All-Australians need to stop trying to outmark North Melbourne and just get a fist into the contest. Strong mark there. He boots it. Wood with the mark.
45 metres out. He kicks it gun barrel straight. He's bagged a couple now. North Melbourne by 20 points. The kick is about as straight as a shopping trolley, and it's a goal. What do the stats look like, Richo?
If you look at the stats, the All-Australians don't look crash hot. If you want to look at the scoreboard, they don't look any better.
Cheers, Richo. It's half-time and both teams will be deep in discussion at the moment. The third term is underway.
It will be interesting to see what changes, if any, the coaches make for the second half of the match.
It's impossible to outplay an opponent you can't outthink. Think about that. He's no oil painting, but look at him climbing the pack like a pop-up toaster. No one troubling him there. Atlee feeling the pressure, gets the quick kick away. Kick by Zeeble. Takes that one strongly.
Higgins can read the play really well. I think he's definitely on his way to becoming one of the best in the league. That's a nice, strong mark. Wait, has a kick. The ball's up. Wait, with a long goal.
All is in readiness. The bounce. Goldstein with the tap. Takes possession. He has the ball. Great mark. Who was that to? Gibson intercepts the bouncing ball. Gives it to Hansen. Slams it on the boot. Brown marks it. Lining up the goal now. 40 metres from home. He's getting accustomed to kicking goals. Richo, what can we say about that attempt?
He needed to kick through the ball. He just stabbed at it.
Disappointing kick there.
Goldstein is a very intelligent guy. He always seems to make the right decisions no matter what's happening on field around him. Rovat with the shot. Score for North Melbourne. The Kangaroos are in front.
A brief moment of serenity before the ball is bounced and the ruckman unleash. Goldstein punches it. Delivers the footy with a beautiful drop pass. Nice contested mark by Sloan. Kicks it across the ground. A great effort. Works it across the ground. Higgins gets the mark without contest. Puts boot to ball. He wins the contest. Trims the grass with that one. Wood couldn't hold on to that one. He gives the ball away. Head down now as he goes in for the goal. 50 metres from home. Kicked by Dumont. And the mark will be paid.
Talia is a great mark. Strong overhead and on the lead. He takes the footy. Gibson gets the handball. That's a nice, strong mark. Tarrant looking for distance. The mark will be paid.
Talia decides to play on. The ball in the hands of Canterbury. He's a ball magnet. The ball heads out of bounds.
Throw it in.
It'll be a throw-in. Umpire throws the ball in. Deft touch from Goldstein. It bounced straight into his hands as if he'd just called a puppy with a whistle. He gets his hands on the footy. Be decisive. Come on, be decisive. A wrong decision is generally less disastrous than indecision. Ruckman awaiting the bounce. Both rucks have a fair shot at this one. Gawn really gets onto this one. Controlled by Selwood. The ball's come out of the pack like a chocolate bar from a slot machine. Rattled the woodwork on the full. Free kick. That kick has gone well wide and hit the point post on the full. Free kick. Gawn gets onto the ball. Penetrating hand pass. Rioli tries his luck along the ground. There's players everywhere, but somehow he manages to send out the handball. Through for a point. Not enough help gained from that kick. I would have expected him to nail that.
North Melbourne have been taking the time to size up the right option at the right time, so they haven't been hurt on the turnover. And that's why they're on track to win this match. Sloan slams the ball to his boot. Lynch with real good use of the body.
He steadies now in front of goal. Kicked at goal by Lynch. It's going. Nice
all
kick.
clear.
Lynch getting his first. Ruckman awaiting the bounce. The ball has been bounced. Punched by Gawn. He controls the bouncing ball. Steady hands there as he holds that one.
Thompson is really starting to get into the right positions on the ground. Puts boot to ball. The ball is gathered. Mullet kicks the ball. Goldstein with the mark. Puts boot to ball. Hansen marks the ball.
Boots it. Marks. As cool as a prize marrow as he lines up for this shot. He'll need his Saturday or Sunday best from here. He's kicking on about 45 degrees from here. That was a huge kick. Malcolm Blight would be happy with that one. 3 of the best. He's putting on a clinic. Rovat puts them further in front.
Rovat's got good knowledge of the game and he can see the events unfolding in front of him, but he just needs to react a little faster.
Hanbury on the ball at the moment. He gets his hands on the footy. McMillan gathers it. Zeeble gives the ball to the man on the run. Able to grab it on the half volley.
Talia just has endless possibilities. I'm really excited to watch this kid grow. Goldstein taps it. Wood passes it. He grabs the ball. He's got the footy now. Brown shoots for goal. The Kangaroos are over the All-Australians.
Both rucks have a fair shot at this one. Cleared by Goldstein. He gets his hands on the footy. The umpire's had enough. It's a ball up. Tapped by Goldstein. Kicked by Cunnington. Hands like dinner plates. Wade kicks. Almost a touch of synchronized swimming about that mark, minus the peg. The ball crosses the line. The umpire has thrown it in. Gawn not even close to getting a hit out. He might have to take a leaf out of the Karate Kid and sweep the knee. Dangerfield delivers a nice bump for Goldstein. Works it across the ground. Baird on the ball at the moment. The ball is on the ground and it's picked up by Green. He seems to have the ball on a string, Richo.
Yes, he's giving 100% right now.
Gawn shucks the ball away. He's got the footy in his hands. Selwood onto the ball. He's running hot, Richo.
Well, Dennis, I just think he's having fun with them now.
Something has gone on behind play, and there will be a free kick. Launched long by Dumont. Rance claims the ball.
The All-Australians haven't taken many marks inside their 50. They need to be more aggressive and create some room, or they'll find themselves far too behind on the scoreboard. He boots it. Tarrant by hand. Tarrant with the pickup. Oh, good hand skills there. Gawn intercepts it. His run-up looks promising. Thompson with the ball.
Jams it on the boot. He has space for an easy mark. Slams it on the boot. Marks.
It's clear that North Melbourne have been practicing their marks during the week. They've wrapped up plenty of catches, contested or not, and it's showing on the scoreboard. Zeeble takes the mark. He slams that on the boot. Cunnington with an easy mark. He gets boot to the ball. Brown with the ball. He boots it. It's a mark.
Dangerfield handballs it. Jams it on the boot now. He's no oil painting, but look at him climbing the pack like a pop-up toaster. Going for goal number 2. Franklin watching with anticipation. Franklin with a massive goal. That's 2 now. He's playing well. Ruckman awaiting the bounce. The Rucks can't complain about that true bounce.
Brown really wears his heart on his sleeve. Quick hands finding the running player. Dumont with good strong hands. He gets boot to the ball. He takes a strong mark. Dangerfield puts his boot on it. Franklin with real good use of the body.
Talking to a football doesn't do much good unless you do it while your opponent is lining up. He'll need his Saturday or Sunday best from here. He takes control of the loose ball. Boots it. Good mark by Brown. Looks like he panicked there. Talia collects it. Collected by Cunnington. Penetrating hand pass. He's heading for home. McGovern picks it up. Gets boot to leather. He controls the bouncing ball. Lynch, a good crummer. Zeeble there to mop it up.
In the
He
back.
was
No
pushed.
damage. Bring it back.
Zeeble slams the ball onto his boot, trying to get it away as quickly as possible. Tarrant feeds it wide. Brown got under it. Boots it. Casanova would have been jealous of that pickup. Marked by Hansen. Time to check those stats.
North Melbourne is looking good on the scoreboard and they have the stats to back it up.
The pressure's on. It's the final quarter.
You can always rest easy knowing that you gave 100%, win or lose.
Wow, what a nose for those loose balls. Dumont takes the mark uncontested, works it across the ground. The contest, no match for him. There's a vast chasm between him and the goals ahead. Wait to kick on a 30-degree angle, and certainly not the easiest of shots, that's for sure. Rovac will get 50. The free. Lining up the goal now. Goal to the Kangaroos. Rovac getting another. That's 4 so far. All is in readiness. More bounce than a dodgy check. Punched by Goldstein. Hanbury gets the ball. The ball mopped up. Gets a handball away towards the man on the run. The ball bounced to the advantage of the opposition. He was pushed. Booted by Goldstein.
Wade's got a few tricks up his sleeve, so defenders will have to be on their game. Rampy being penalised there. Wade gets the goal.
All clear.
The ruckmen steal themselves before the bounce. The bounce straight down. Punched by Goldstein. Talia with the football. He kicks the ball out of congestion. A good mark under the circumstances. McMillan sends the ball on its way. Mullet looking a real threat out there when he pulls in contested marks like that one.
Mullet needs to do a little bit more work on his jumping. He can get some good height, but it's the timing that's not quite there. Dumont with the ball.
Kicks it across the ground. Waite has a great set of hands. Fantastic mark. Wood has a great set of hands. Fantastic mark. The umpire pays the free kick. Talking to a football doesn't do much good unless you do it while your opponent is lining up. That's 2 in a row for the Kangaroos. That could be the final nail in the coffin. Gone without a touch. The clearance by Goldstein. Pumps it inside the 50. They say you miss 100% of the shots you never take, so hopefully he can just shrug that one off.
Play on.
Disappointing kick there. Williams slams it on the boot. A great effort.
Tarrant. He's not the biggest threat on the field, but he can make his opponent accountable, and he requires a watchful eye at times. Dangerfield with the ball. Sending it on its way.
The ball mopped up. Yet another possession. Going for goal number 2. Dangerfield with a great kick. That's 2 now. He's playing well. Well, they got that badly needed goal. Can they build on top of this? Gorn is a class above. I expect he'll continue to dominate Goldstein. There'll be a ball up in the centre square. Tap to advantage. Smothers it. That ball is becoming a yo-yo for him. It keeps coming back. It's been intercepted by the opposition. Takes that one strongly. Spears a low ball. Steady hands there as he holds that one. All of a sudden the ball has become a hot potato, quickly disposed of by Higgins. Waite will be kicking from, as they would say, downtown. He's driven that ball hard, but it's a miss.
Let's play on.
That's one area of his game that does need improvement.
Their disposal efficiency has been fantastic, but the All-Australians need to begin taking more gambles if they're going to cause some damage on the scoreboard. Concentrating hard as he lines up the goal. Franklin waits. That's a nice, strong mark.
Thompson slams the ball onto his boot, trying to get it away as quickly as possible. Kicks. Nice contested mark by Tarrant.
Tarrant really wears his heart on his sleeve. Atley with the ball. He boots it. Cunnington hand passes the ball. Higgins shrugs off the tackle.
Is in his possession. Hannebrick was taken high. He opts to play on. Hannebrick with a perfect drop punt. The ball is kept in. Oh, gee, just couldn't pull it off. We'll have a throw in. The ball is coming back into play. Big thump from Gorn. Squeezes out a handball. Shoots off the handball. Intercepted. Sends the Sharon on its way. The loose ball scooped up. The ball picked up.
kick,
The
mate.
free kick has been paid. Richo, you followed his career for a while. Can he kick this?
I don't know if he'll make the distance here, Dennis.
65 metres out. Betts lacks precision.
Lay
Well,
on,
some
come
might call it
on.
smart. I call it a point. You've heard the expression shooting fish in a barrel. Well, this is shooting fish in a fish market.
Lay on.
He'll be disappointed with that effort. Plays on. Williams with the kick. Gibson marks it.
Mark.
A lovely drop punt. Oh, you can really tell he loves taking a contested mark. The loose ball, picked up, is in his possession. Gives it to the running man. He shows the quick hands. He has space for an easy mark. Wait kicks. Great mark under pressure. Hansen searches for the man downfield. Gibson presents and takes the mark.
Gibson has been a solid contributor for this team. His coach will know what to expect from him week to week, which really helps when structuring the team. Wait with the shot. Wait. You beauty.
A brief moment of serenity before the ball is bounced and the ruckman unleash. Big thump from Goldstein. Tarrant picks up the bouncing ball. That's a piercing kick from
Hang the
Cunnington.
mark.
Sends the Sharon on its way. Shoots off the handball. A torp from Williams. Waite controls it. She's running hot, Richo.
Yes, super work from him in this match, Dennis.
Wow, some of his hits border on felonious assault. He's got the football now. Takes possession. He grabs it on the
Ball
run.
up.
Goldstein with a big fist on it. Robat clearly doesn't get enough attention. He's got the football now. Head down now as he goes in for the goal. The big kick for goal goes straight through. Kennedy gets the important kick. They've got nothing to lose here apart from this match.
Kennedy is a very intelligent guy. He always seems to make the right decisions no matter what's happening on field around him.
There's the bounce. Tap by Gorn is in his possession. And that torp has gone supernova. Picked up the ball. Betts with a ton of weight on his shoulders. He's got to kick this vital goal. The All-Australians have scored the last 2 goals. Time running out and there's a big margin in front of them.
Betts shown a lot of character with his recent performances.
The ball mopped up. Hits the running man. Goldstein has had plenty of it, Richo.
Yes, super work from him in this match, Dennis.
Hanbury intercepts it. Kennedy receives the ball. Franklin is getting the ball again and again. Bad kick,
Out on the
resulting
ball.
in a free to North Melbourne. The ball goes over the boundary in the pocket. Jams it on the boot now. Taken by McMillan.
McMillan's shown a lot of character with his recent performances. Goldstein with the kick. Really
Hang
solid
mark.
use of the body to outmark his opponent. Puts boot to ball. He steals the ball on the bounce. A good
Mark.
contested mark there.
Choose to kick it. Rance with the
Hang the
mark.
mark.
A short handball. Kennedy feeds it wide. Marked by Green. As Darren Hinch would say, shame, shame, shame. Interception. Lovely hand pass hits the man. Higgins slams it on the boot. Great
Mark.
grab. Oh, Talia. Nicely intercepted by Selwood.
That's mine. Ball up.
Goldstein outstretches his opponent to win the ruck. Kennedy has the ball. This game is slowly slipping out of their grasp. They must convert here. They're trying hard, but it won't do much to help at this stage. The ball has been bounced. Guided by Goldstein. Hanbury onto the ball. Scoops up the bouncing ball. Franklin gets a nice bump from Tarrant. Betts gets the kick off before he's poleaxed by Selwood. Holding the
Holding the
ball is the call. Kick by Tarrant. Good mark by Higgins.
North Melbourne dominating in the air and the scoreboard reflects it. He manages to intercept the bouncing ball. He intercepts the ball on the bounce. Kennedy shanks it. Betts marks the ball, lining it up with the goal now.
Betts likes his chances for goal. Thompson with an easy one. Final scores, Mark 100,
So join
75.
in the chorus and sing
Thanks for
it
joining
one
us,
and
Richard.
all.
That's all we have
Join
time
in
for.
the
It's been my
chorus
pleasure, Dennis. We look forward to having everyone back soon.
Good old North Melbourne, they're champions, you'll agree.